everybody, it's Angelica Blackwell here, and welcome back to Chapter 8, Mystic Eyes of Death Perception 2. Anyway, it's been a hot minute. I rest on a bench. Full feeling returns to my arms and legs. After about 30 minutes? I didn't notice it myself, but it seems that starting at the amberance line really did a number on me. Arcueid stands in front of the bench. She's been staring at me since we arrived.
あのな、アルクエイド。
Um, Arcueid?
めまいも消えたんだし、そのいかにも俺が悪いって顔はもうやめてくれ。
I'm not feeling dizzy anymore, so would you mind not looking at me like I did something wrong?
そもそも、あの時はああでもしないと傷が開いたんだろう、お前。
If I hadn't done what I did, you might have opened your wounds, like you said.
あれは言葉のあや。あんな編集ぐらい何とでもできたわ。
Oh yeah, we got jumped by evil Spider-Man
昨日の話
vampire
ちゃんと覚えてる？
Yeah, evil Spider-Man. Anyway, that was a figure of speech. I have plenty of variant zombies. Your body is more important here. Do you remember what I said yesterday?
目を使いすぎるなって話だろ。
No, I don't.
分かってる。俺だって廃人にはなりたくない。次からは気をつける。
Not use my eyes too much. I know. I don't want to be broken either. I'll be more careful.
はあ、鈍感にも程がある。あなたに危機感を植え付けるのは難儀そうね。
You really are thick. Instilling a healthy sense of fear in you is gonna be a trial. That was a sentence.
一番身近にして最高級の死に慣れているんだから、それも当然か。ほんと、どうしてやろうかしら。一度思いっきり怖がらせてあげましょうか。
Though I guess it's only natural to be this way when you're so used to seeing death itself. What to do? Maybe I'll give you a good scare? Why is she so resentful about this? Can someone explain it to me? Bro, it's called valuing your fucking life. Plain and simple. I'm pretty sure I already experienced ultimate fear when you chased me down the first time.
この目が危険だってことも言われなくとも分かってる。
You don't need to remind me how dangerous my eyes are. I already know. I lived with them for 7 years now?
さっきのだっていつもならめまいは起こさなかった。あれは単に。
I don't know. I generally feel bad for Shiki. Because it's like, you take these glasses away from him, homie will spiral so fast. It's not even funny. It is in one of the bad ends. You know, I think we need to do, like, a bad end stream where we get all the bad ends and stuff. Anyway, that's... the stuff just now won't normally make me so dizzy. It's just... I don't think it was looking at the lines too much. I was just overwhelmed from everything with Arcueid.
単に何？
Just what?
単に歩き尽くしで疲れていただけだ。お前は平気だろうけど、人間は疲れるんだよ。2時間歩きっぱなしだと。
I was just tired of walking. I'm sure you're doing fine, but humans are bound to get tired after walking for 2 hours straight.
それならいいけど。
Then again, Shiki, your health is dog.
自分を客観視しすぎてない。
To be fair.
その魔眼のせいで自分嫌いになってるとか？
Whoa. If you say so, but are you sure you don't view yourself too objectively? Like, maybe you hate yourself because of your mystic eyes?
いや、
You only know each other for 8 days.
目のことで悩んだりは
No,
しないよ。
less. We didn't meet Arcueid. Less than like 6 days. Right in the noggin. That sucks. Anyway, if I hated myself, I wouldn't worry about my eyes in the first place.
言っておくけど、俺は自分のことも周りのこともやけになって見たことは一度もないよ。
Just to be clear, I never despaired at my situation or anything.
そうなんだ。ちょっと意外。
Huh? That's a little surprising. I'm sure it is. But this is a question of dignity or having a place to belong. Someone once said that even a person like me has a reason to live. That's why I don't want to fall into despair or hate myself. It may be a small thing to live my life by, but it brought me this far.
それにこの目だってそんなに悪い
Let's
ことばかりでもない
go
し。
alcohol. Anyway, besides, it's not like it's a bad thing.
裸眼でいると色々と不都合があるけど、食欲が薄れ
I
るの
mean,
は
if it's
手間
in
が省
bursts,
けて楽だよ。
Shiki's will be fine,
もとも
I
と小
guess.
食だから相性はいいと思う。
Sure, being without my glasses can be difficult, but that's not having much of an appetite saves a lot of time. I always been a light eater anyway, so it's a pretty good combo. Shiki, I don't think that's how that works. I think it's because of your eyes that you're a light eater.
魔眼による食欲の減少と
Child.
持って生まれた消化機能の関係
You
は
know, I still
私
fuck
には
with
わ
Shiki.
から
I
ないけ
actually
ど
understand Shiki more reading this than the original. Or it's just been a minute since I read the original. At least I'm not screaming to get out of his head right now. Anyway, I'm not sure if I see the connections between Mystic Eye related loss of your appetite, but your body's inherent digestive function.
ああ、いや、ごめん。今のは冗談というか、本気で取られると恥ずかしいというかですね。
Sorry. I was kind of joking. It's a little embarrassing if you take it seriously.
真面目な話よ。あなたの目は後天的なものと言っていたけど、それは現れるのが遅かっただけの話かもしれない。
This is serious. I know you said you obtain your mystic eyes later in life, but it's a possibility that they just took time to manifest.
現れるのが遅かっただけ。
So wait, are you telling me everyone... Look, I know the odds of getting mystic eyes to depth perception is like 1%, right? So you're telling me everyone has 1% chance to get mystic eyes to fucking depth perception. Like everyone has access. That's amazing. What do you mean by this?
ええ。超能力は突然変異体だけど、それにだって誕生する土壌が必要なの。
Powers like yours may manifest suddenly, but that mutation needs a foundation in order to take root.
四季のような目を持つ先祖はいなかったとしても、似通った目を持った親はいたかもしれない。
Even if none of your ancestors had your specific eyes, they should have been some with something resembling them. In the OG, there was the
魔
Nanya
術師
clan
は知
had
識
like
と身体回路を子
pure
供に
eyes
移植するけど、あなたの
and
ような異能
their
は後輩による
inhuman
遺伝子だけで伝わ
dodge
っていって、
system.
覚醒遺伝として現れる場合が多いから。
Mages transplant their knowledge and circuits into their children, but anomalies like you are transmitted genetically by breeding, though oftentimes they skip a generation. I mean, the mages kind of have to do both, from what I understand of the Natsuverse. So, by their circuits and knowledge, think of it like, I think that's what they call their crest and stuff. So, basically, you learn new stuff, you put them in a crest, right? So think of a crest like a tattoo, like a removable tattoo. It hurts when you put it in, and it hurts when you remove it. But this tattoo can be passed on to future generations as long as they have your blood. Usually, there are exceptions because this is the fucking Natsuverse, and having exceptions just means you're a part of the code. Anyway, Shiki's clan, from what I understand, of like what's going on with him. I don't know how the remake is, but I know in the OG, right? Basically, it's just incest. I don't know what else to tell you. It's just
後輩による遺伝子。
they're trying to keep it in the family, as they say. Anyway,
親父から。
genetically, you mean I got them from my father?
というより、あなたの一族全体の話ね。
More like your entire family, Shiki.
家系の中であなただけ特別という考え方の方が不自然よ。
It's far more unnatural to assume that you're the only special one.
あなたに異能があるのなら、 あなたの家系すべてが特別と考えるべき。四季の家族ってそういう人たちなんじゃないの？
If you have such unusual power, it's likely your entire lineage is special. Are you telling me you can't think of any other example in your family? I can't help but laugh at that question. She wants me to believe this is all genetic, that Akia or Makihisa have eyes like mine. I'm 100% positive that's not the case. He's adopted. Don't tell him. Anyway, I'm the only weird one in this family. No. All of you guys are super weird. Except for Hisui. Shoutouts to Hisui. Only normal motherfucker in that whole family. Sorry, in that house. Well, I mean, the maids are technically cousins of the main branch, which is Akia. So they are family. Ugh, nerds. Anyway, besides, without my accident, I never gotten these eyes in the first place. They weren't inherited at all. More like a side effect. That is true, actually. Mystics have death perceptions or pain not born with.
ありがとう、アルクエイド。
I'll take that into consideration. Thanks, Arcueid.
何？いきなりかしこまって。私、あなたにとって嫌な話をしたと思うんだけど。
Hey, wait. What are you thanking me for? This must be tough for you to talk about. I went and brought it up anyway.
嫌な話じゃなかったよ。全部俺の体を気遣ってくれてのことだったからさ。
It's fine. Really. I know you're doing this because you're worried about me.
今日の学校での事前調査だって俺に無理させたくなかったんだろう。お前だって昼間は辛いのに。
You came to my school, so I wouldn't have to push myself tonight, right? Even though being outside in the day is hard for you.
だからありがとう。
That's... No, I didn't pick up on that.
気がつく
Shouts to Shiki for that one.
お礼を言える立場でもないけど。
So, thank you. I may be a little late in realizing how thoughtful you've been.
でもそういうアルクエイドはどうなんだ。
But what about you?
腹の傷本当に塞がってるんだろうな。
Is the injury on your stomach really okay?
そっちはちゃんと塞がってるけど、なんで？
It's fine. Why do you ask?
いや、さっき調子悪そうだったから。何もされてないのに苦しそうだったというか、イライラしていたというか。
You weren't looking so good for a second. It seemed like you were pretty hurt, or at least irritated by something. Oh. I feel a strange sting in my chest. It's not painful. If anything, it's ticklish.
四季？
Shiki?
いや、なんだこれ。
Sorry. What is this? I stick my head into my shirt without thinking. It's slimy? Why? Why are my fingers coated in something thick and sticky, like paint?
なんだろう。なんか濡れてる。
Weird. It's wet. I pull my hand from my shirt, from my fingers to my palm. Bro's just bleeding out. Insane. It's slick with crimson blood. I never in my life so far thought I will ever be here to compare blood to paint. That's immaculate. What? Another sting. That strange feeling again. It took me far longer than it should to recognize that it's coming from the old scar on my chest. Ah, plot stuff.
四季、それ。
Oh, yeah, Arcueid's scared of blood shit. Shiki? Is that?
変だな。痛くもないし傷も開いてないのに。 胸か
That's
ら血
weird.
がにじんでる。
It doesn't hurt. And the wound didn't open up either. But I'm bleeding. It's so red. A bright, pure, eye-catching liquid.
ああ、さっきのやつの爪がかすっていたとか。
Oh, I wonder if that thing caught me with his clothes. Shiki, you are being too calm for a man who is bleeding out right now.
血もこれしかにじんでこ
You
ないみたいだし。
concern me.
気にする必要は。
But it doesn't hurt so much. So it seems like it stopped. So I don't think there's anything to brother in Christ, care about yourself. Arcueid is staring at my hand. Or perhaps, more accurately, she is utterly fixated on the crimson liquid that covers it.
アルクエイド。
She is fighting for for sanity right now. She doesn't answer. Her breathing is slow and labored. Heavy, shaking breaths. Like it's hurting her to breathe.
おい、アルクエイド。
Hey, Arcueid!
どうした？やっぱり傷が痛んで。
Is it your wound? No, Shiki. Read the guy. The only thing I don't like about Shiki is that he can't read the room when it's common sense. I grab her shoulder. Bro, your hands touched the blood, and then you put it on her white clothes. Oh, what the Alright, you know what? I'm tweaking. Anyway, but when I do, she quickly brushes my hand away, fleeing my concern.
アルクエイド。
Arcueid?
しき
Oh, she is not having a good time. She pushes out my name between her shallow breasts, a hint of hostility ringing through her tone.
違う。私そんなこと思ってない。
No, I would never think something like that. What is this? Arcueid looks away uneasily. I think that's the first time we've seen Arcueid looks like she's about to cry or
ど
something.
うしたんだよ。変だぞお前。
What's wrong? You're acting weird. I don't know,
Hold up.
Shiki. Maybe
Mara.
because you're bleeding like a goddamn faucet.
ちょっと無理しすぎたみたい。
Sorry, I'm trying to play over. Yeah, do you need more time to rest? Okay, I didn't miss too much. Yeah, it looks like I pushed myself a little too hard.
だから私帰るね。
I'm gonna go home.
ああ。
Please do, Arcueid. Shiki's apparently
どうせ今夜はこれでおしまいだって言ってたけど。
Oh, alright. Did you say we're done for today?
うん。また明日ここで待ってる。
Right, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be waiting here. She's gone before I could stop her, and going after her was never an option. Without even giving me another look, she leaped into the night sky, like a rabbit hopping across the moon. Well, that sucked all around, honestly. Okay, my game's not frozen, thank Christ. Alright, anyway. Following the road up the hill from the residential district, I eventually reached the estate outer wall. It's a little past 2 in the morning. My fatigue is really starting to set in now. I wonder why!
なんで大丈夫なのかな。
I'm surprised you're alive without fucking addressing your wounds in any shape or form. I wonder if she's really no! She's not. I don't know why this is making me upset. Just illogically so. Anyway, Arcueid's expression when we parted steadily weighs on my mind. She didn't seem tired or in pain, but... That's strange. there's something standing there, between the street lamps where neither light reaches. Bro! It's her inner demon! Like, I see, like, the humanoid shape in the back. The first thing I feel is terror. The situation is so unnatural, so unreal, it feels like my heart will stop. Unfortunately, I'm already used to things like this. Masking my quickening pulse, I quickly take my knife in hand. Oh, it's approaching! The anti... Wait, what's it called from Gurren Lagann? Oh god, I haven't watched it in a minute. The anti-life equation? No, that's DC. I swear, it was anti-something. It was a huge meme for no reason. People kept spamming that in all the YouTube videos. Anyway, my blood is flowing at double its usual speed, or perhaps that's just another illusion. It's definitely a person. I can't see anything other than that. There's something strange about the silhouette. It's getting closer. Tap, tap, tap. The sound of hollow footsteps. In it only exposed eye is bloodshot and fixed on me. Hey, I know who's jumping us! The darkness. Of course. I should expect it. Thump. The blade of my knife is set loose. My other hand goes to the temple of my glasses. A chill crawls its way up my back like a centipede. With one final step, the figure crosses the point of no return. That very moment, the light of the street lamps vanishes with an audible click. Even though the moon is bright tonight, the world is plunged into darkness. Thump. My heart races, as if to inform me of my rapidly approaching demise. His blade reaches towards my left arm, near the bicep. My reason will have to catch up. I bring my knife up to meet the flash streaking towards me, up through the darkness, deflecting it just in time. The edge of the shadow's lips contort. Somehow, I sense it's grinning. I can't lose focus. I need to counter this thing. Sword fight! Let's wait. Knife fight! Knife fight! Let's go! Although I'm surprised, I'm also perfectly calm. Not a second has passed since the figure first into my sight. My thoughts cease. Time has frozen over. I don't have a moment to waste being shocked. The clashing of our blades sends sparks flying into the air. Though some natural darkness conceals this bow, I can see something shining brightly within it. Distinct, shimmering junction connected to life beneath. I deflect the relentless blade exactly how I intend to. If there's one thing that astounds me, it's the fact that my body is able to stop these crowded attacks so precisely, even while I'm already this exhausted. Is my opponent simply easy to read? That may be a part of it, but it's not all. My arm is simply following the vertical lines pointed that my eyes see, and in complete darkness, they are all I can see. hurts. My scar is hot. My eyes feels like they might spill from their sockets. All of this while he's bleeding out. I just want to remind y'all. What the fuck? Anyway, but this feels familiar. Something like this happened long, long ago. Yes. The body of a child covered in blood. Akia bloodied and crying. My own blood soaked hands. Metal crashes against metal. Pure instincts allowed me to continue deflecting the blade. That was close. I black out there for a second. I won't let my guard down again, because I know where it's aiming. I can parry every strike before my mind even catches up. The reason is simple. Aiming for my body's lines. That's why I know it aims before it even moves. All I need to do is protect the line is most likely to be aiming for a base on its posture and timing. The second I realize my enemy's strategy, I finally speak.
お前見えているのか
Can you see them? I know it. The figure can see the exact thing. Same thing I do. Damn it. The shadow laughs in the darkness. Its bloodshot eye stares me down mockingly, as to say, so you're finally noticed. Blood is rapidly pumping through my body. The corners of my lips rise in confliction of exhilaration and fear. I see. Then we're on equal terms. If either one of us hits the mark, it'll be over. But that doesn't matter to me. Not anymore. So, what if its cuts can kill me? If that was enough to scare me, I wouldn't be alive right now. I think of that sheer cold I endured before. Love was far more impressive. This thing doesn't compare to a vampire like that. Even it may be one of Arcueid's after. All things considered, I have the upper hand. Go, Shiki, go! Attack, attack, attack! I'm taking the offense. The figure is keeping up, but is focused on decorate everything in action. Okay, so we have him on the defensive. Nice. Shank him, Shiki! When I don't know who this is or where he came from, but I do know this. I'm cornering them. Hoops spun form my skin. My heart races with the feeling of power. It can win. Stronger. Stronger. This thing is going to kill me. Then I'll just burst. I deflect my opponent's attack, disarming them. I step forward, a thrust of a knife. Bared like a fang. At that now unprotected line before me. But something's odd. Why don't I feel any hesitation? Huh?
Incoming at break.
The street lights flicker back on, rousing my mind from its feverish state. There's no one in front of me. The shadow I engaged in battle isn't there. It's been flung against the state outer wall, impaled by a long, thin object. Oh! go! Nice! I struggled to make sense of the situation. The figure that attacked me, a man apparently, was run through a rod like an object. That flew in from the side. The impact must have flung him against the wall. No human could survive something like that. But that thing isn't human. Don't interfere. His voice is hoarse. The man, his guts skewered, wheezing as he glares at the night sky. I keep my distance as I follow his gaze. And there... It's our teacher! Let's go! I see a familiar figure standing atop the streetlight.
ノエル先生
Miss Noelle? She's dressed like a nun. In her right hand, she holds a narrow-bladed sword. In the left hand, an absurdly massive halberd. I recognize the shape of the form. Or, to be more exact, part of my brain remembers it having entered my field of view. On a subconscious level, I know that it's one of those swords that saved me from Vlov's icicles. But it doesn't look the same. That one was more like Kyrie's, right? From the OG. And this one's more unique looking, honestly. ... Our eyes meet. She shoots me a smile, and in the next moment, she launches her swords at the shadowy figure. Oh, her voice has a weird little angelic feeling to it. Oh, Temple Meta. She says the word, light bursts from the sword. Get purified, chump. I hear the air shift as she readies her halberd. She readjusts her grip. She leaps down from the light, aiming from her target. Blah! Oh, that's a nasty yell. Let's go, Noelle. You see, I'm not gonna lie, I hated Noelle to being about Noelle, back to hating on Noelle. And now I come back full circle, and no, the full circle is back on hating. Then I do a 180, and I'm like, you know what? I understand this character, and I don't fuck with them all the way, but I understand them. I understand where they're coming from, and I do generally wish for the best of this character. But she's kinda weird, though. Anyway, the man cries out as flesh and bone is severed. A shadowy-like substance surrounds him, dispersed by Noelle's ailments of war. The man, shadow, and all begin to dissolve, just like the abhorrent zombie I found in the garage. He stares me down while his body fades away. His black, bloodshot eyes exudes hate, as if he was cursing my very existence. Yo, Shiki for fucking Avenger. Let's go, Shiki. Alright, I'm gonna chill. All I can do is stare, dumbfounded. The man fades with the shadows that surrounded him. Erased completely from this world, with no evidence he ever existed in the first place. All that remains are the sounds of the wind and chirping insects. It feels just like any other night now. It's like the entire world is pretending the man who screamed his heart out never existed. Meanwhile, I've been left with an equally strange person. Oh, that's the one from behind. Neat.
こんばん
I
は。
think that's like the only shot we ever see
こ
of
の
that.
国の夜は安全だと聞いていたけど、この辺りは物騒なのね。ちょっと散歩していたら、吸血鬼みたいな化け物
Haha,
が
very
可
funny,
愛い教
Noel.
え子に襲いかかっているんだもの。
Good evening. I heard this country was safe that night, but it seems that doesn't go for this part of town. I was out for a walk, and what do I find here but a cute little student of mine being attacked by some sort of vampire?
それとも、あなたの周りが特別なのかしら。どうの四季くん？
Or could it be that something special that drew danger to you, Shiki Tono? That woman turns to face me. Her smile was obvious, unbridled hostility. There's no mistaking it. It's none other than our school's latest substitute teacher.
ノエル先生っていいんですか？
Miss Noel? Should I still call you that?
そうね。先生って響きは悪くないけど、ここは学校の外なんだし。先生は外した方が何かと気が楽よね。お互いに。
I don't mind it. But this isn't school. I think we'd both feel more comfortable if you didn't think of me as your teacher. Her footfalls reverberate in my ears. Noelle is getting closer? With the halberd in head, and an unsettling smile plastered on her face, she approaches. I treat her as an enemy. Take a defensive stance. You see, I don't know. I'm gonna be real with you. This is pretty fucking bad. Either way. What are we feeling here? I don't know. My brain's like... I'm gonna take a defensive stance. Cause I just don't trust her.
無駄だってな。
Ha! That won't do you any good. Ah, my knees! Noelle leaps at me the second I ready my knife. The difference in reach between our weapons is too great. The faster I could think to react, she swipes at my side with the butt of her pole arm. Ah! My head spins at the overwhelming impact. The attack must sent me flying over a meter through the air. Jesus! Oof. That was something. I brace myself, ignoring the pain from the initial blow. My back hits the ash shaft, and I'm able to absorb some of the shock, but Noelle's already there.
ダメよ、四季くん。敵を前にしてあからさまに身構えるとか。
What the fuck? I took a defensive position, and you hit me with your stick. Silence. I'm mad now. Whatever. I'm annoyed. Fuck Noelle. Bad move, Shiki. How would your enemies will respond if you took such a hostile pose?
私、
Fight
臆
me!
病だ
I'm
から
so
つ
sorry.
い
I'm
本
so
気で
mad
打ち
right
込んじゃ
now.
ったけど。
For real, for real.
まだ生きてる？
I'm a bit of a coward, so I couldn't help but give it all I got. Are you still alive? God, I'm dying over here, bitch. I prop my arms under me to try and stand up. Ugh. But Noelle steps down on my chest with her heavy boots. You see, I know a friend who's into this
お
shit.
となしくしていてね。
I'm gonna judge him for this.
義理も
Anyway.
なければ恋人同士でもないんだし。
Be
下
a
手に
good
暴れ
boy.
るとその首、ボキッと潰しちゃうぞ。
Be a good boy and stay there, okay? I won't hesitate to snack that pretty little neck of yours. if you move. Ugh. I glare up at Noelle from the ground. I don't really understand what's happening in the slightest. All I know is that this woman honestly wants to kill me.
あんたも吸血鬼だったのか。
Damn it. So you're a vampire too?
なんですって。
Excuse you?
今吸血鬼だって言った。私があんな怪物と一緒だって言ったわけ。
A vampire? Me? You think I am the same as those monsters? Ah. Her boots presses harder on my chest. She's seriously pissed at the mere insinuation she might be a vampire.
首筋に進行なし。靴に染み込ませた聖水にも拒絶反応なし。
Whoa, that's
ついでに言う
scary.
と、私好みのファニーフェイスにも変貌なし。
Okay. I have to read this shit. Huh. No traces of biting on the throat. No reaction to my boots soaked in holy water. And no morphing on the face into one of my liking either. Homie really out here praying we're a masochist. Hell no.
はい。異端審査終了。だっていいわよ、当の指揮君。
Inquisition complete. You can go ahead and stand up, Shiki Tono. The boot on my chest is finally lifted. Now free, I stand myself up and try to get my breathing under control. I'm hurting all over, but I think I got off with only some light internal bleeding. Yay.
はい、これメガネ。落とし物には気をつけなさい。
Here's your glasses. You should be careful not to drop things, you know.
そうですか。そっちの横槍で落としたものですけど。
Right. You're the one who made me drop them, though. I take my glasses from the well and place them back to where they belong. Now then, what the hell is going on?
とまあ、美少年が一人で出歩くと、こんな風に危険がいっぱいなわけ。忠告がてら脅かしちゃったけど、勢い食べちゃうところだったわ。
And that's why pretty boys should never walk in the dark alone. I only wanted to teach you a lesson, but I nearly gobbled you up. She laughed like she made a little mistake. I'm generally lost for words.
あれ？何そのノーリアクション？
Oh, why aren't you saying anything?
私たちのこと、あの吸血鬼に聞いてないの？
Did your vampire not tell you about us? No.
聞いてないのね。あっそう。私みたいな雑魚は眼中にないってわけ。まあいいけど、私も話題になんかされたくないし。
She didn't, did she? I guess a weakling like me isn't worth the attention. That's fine. I wouldn't want her talking about me anyway.
いいわ。パパッとレクチャーしてあげる。
Alright then, I'll give you a quick little lecture.
簡単に言うと、私は町を守る正義のお姉さんみたいな。
To put it simply, it's my job to protect the city. Like a beautiful heroine, sorta.
あのクソ吸血鬼どもから人間社会を守る。影の組織とかかっこよくない？
I'm pretty much a part of a secret organization that protects human society from vampire scum. Cool, right? She laughs as she speaks, which makes it difficult to judge how serious she's being. As dubious as her expression was, it does remind me of something.
教会の代行者ってやつですか。
You're an executor of the church. Is that it?
ええ、その代行者。
Yep, you got it.
四季君は無神論者でしょ？だから実感は湧かないだろうけど、私たち教会は主の皆のもと、人の良き営みを守る意志がある。
You're an
たとえそれ
atheist.
がこんな末法の国でもね。
Aren't you? This might not really hit home for you, but we protect protect all of mankind in the name of the Lord, even countries in the latter day of the Rama.
ある日突然転任してきた魅惑の美人教師はその実業界から派遣された正義のエクソシストだったってこと。
Which means your beautiful substitute teacher is actually more of an amazing exorcist, sent here by the church. An exorcist. Someone that purifies demons? I don't know if vampires count as demons, but it doesn't seem like she's lying.
わかりました。いきなりのことで信じられませんけど、信じます。どうあれ、これで2度目ですし。
Alright. This is all a bit sudden, so I don't know if you believe me, but I'll choose to for now. Either way, this is the second time you've helped me out.
危ないところを助けてくれてありがとうございます。
Thank you for saving me.
2度目？ああ、そういうこと。
The second time. Ah, I get it.
でもまあ、今回は違うわ。たまたま危ないところに出くわしたんじゃなくて、私、最初から君を狙っていたんだし。
Serial stalker, Jesus. Anyway, this time's different though. I didn't happen upon you or anything. I've been following you from the start.
最初から俺を狙っていた。
Me?
そう。君が屋敷を出た時からずっと尾行していたの。
So awkward to be stalked by your homeroom teacher. Yep. Ever since you left the mansion.
私のお仕事は吸血鬼の殲滅だもの。その吸血鬼に従っている人間がいれば監視するのが当たり前でしょ。
Vampire extermination is my job after all. Can't trust any human who follows a vampire's orders. Her logic tracks. But she's missing something important, some important context. Not following Arcueid's orders, and besides, she's a good vampire. We're both trying to save the city.
それは
About that?
まあ本当なら真っ先に吸血鬼の方から殺してるんだけど、相手はあの怪物でしょ。私一人じゃ帰り討ちだし、師匠は
Even
上
when
司
weak,
に飛ば
Arcueid
され
can
ちゃっ
still
たし。
sweep, bro. Ordinarily, I would have killed her straight away, but she's a total monster on a regular day, so it's not like I can beat her now. That big boss sent my master back as well.
仕方なく小さい方の獲物に網を張ってたわけ。
That's why I thought I'll take care of smaller prey first. Smaller prey?
小さい獲物ってのは俺のことですか？
Is that supposed to be me?
ええ、あの怪物が狂犬なら、四季君はプリッと
Who's
した
gonna
犬ちゃん
tell this poor lady
吸血
that
鬼に
she
しろ
can
私
just
たちにし
breathe
ろ
and she
美味しい
dies?
獲物なのは間違いなし。
Anyway, sure it is. If that monster's a rabid dog, then you're more like a cute little shrimp. A delicious snack for both vampires and us.
でもなんか様子が変だった。
But something was weird.
ここ数日君を監視していたけど、無理やり従わされてる雰囲気じゃないし、血も吸われてないでしょ。ねえ四季君、あなたなんであんな怪物と一緒にいるの？
I've been watching you for a few days, but it doesn't seem like you were following orders, nor has she drunk your blood. So tell me, Shiki, why are you with that monster? I furrow my brow and swallow the words in my throat. It's not the way to ask the question that bothers me. It's that she's axing it at all.
おやだんまり。君は吸血鬼の仲間になりたいのかな？
More silent treatment, huh? Is it because you want to be friends with that vampire?
定番だけど、永遠の命が欲しいとか？
It's a bit cliche, but do you want eternal life?
は？
Huh? That question catches me by surprise. I never been considered that, but I guess it would be a natural reason to seek out friendship with a vampire.
いや、でも
Wait, I mean, that isn't possible with Arcueid. I mean, she doesn't drink blood, and she doesn't create new allies, grant people abilities. that sort of offer wasn't even on the table.
違うの？ならどうして？
Am I wrong? Then why?
そんなの決まってる。自分たちが住んでいる町のために吸血鬼を借り出す協力をしているだけです。
Isn't it obvious? I'm only helping her because I want to protect my home from vampires. I stare intently into her eyes. I'm not interested in going back and forth against her. I won't sit here and let her say whatever she wants about Arcueid and me. I tell her as much with my gaze alone.
そう。君が噛まれていたなら、そんなざれ言と一緒に手足ぶった切って置物にしてるところだけど。
That's so. Well, if you had been bitten, I would have chopped off your limbs and left them around the forest as a lawn ornament just now.
残念ながら、ただの人間には手出しできないものね。今のは聞かなかったことにしておくわ。
But alas, I can't lay a finger on regular humans, so I'll pretend I didn't hear you say that. Noelle turns around and begins walking away. She seems unable to accept the idea of fighting on the same side as a vampire, but at least she calmed down a little, or maybe my answer just made her lose interest.
ああ、でも忠告。さっき最初から君を狙っていたと言ったけどね。あれ、もっと深い
Alright, Miss Stalker, what's your wise words? There's a warning before I go. I said I was following you from the start, right? There's a deeper meaning to that. Okay.
この町に救った使徒は数年以上前から根付いているわ。
The dead apostle we've looking for has been in Soya for years.
私の師匠の言うことには、審査のように昨日今日やってきたわけじゃないとか。
According to my master, they're not like the true ancestor who showed up just the other day.
吸血鬼は外から来るものばかりじゃない。
Not all of vampires comes from the outside.
案外身近なところにいて、何十年も前から潜伏しているケースのが多いの。それも町で一番力のある権力者の家にとかね。
Some can be far closer than you think, lying dormant for decades, and sometimes they may even reside within the walls of the most influential folks around.
わかる？
Bruh, homie's talking shit about your whole family. Shiki, defend yourself, please. Do you understand? You said you want to protect your
そ
home.
んな曖昧なくくりじゃなくて、君は自分の身を守った方がいいってこと。
But maybe you should worry about protecting yourself first.
それはどういう？
What's that supposed to mean?
だってそうでし
She's
ょ。
saying doubt your family, bro. And she could suck a dick for that one. Anyway. Isn't it obvious?
さっきの不死は君を狙ってきたんですもの。吸血鬼を殺して回る神祖じゃなくて、ただの人間である君をね。
True. That undead was after you, not that vampire slaughtering true ancestor, but you, a regular human. That is something to think about, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you.
命があったらまた会いましょう。どうの四季君？
Let's meet again if you survive that long, Shiki Tono. With that, the woman dressed like a nun walks away. As she does, she tosses her gaze to the street lamp. Maybe I'll jump up there and hobble my way home. All cool like. Nope, not happening. As if I can make a jump like that without running start. Like if I could, I won't even be human. Her thoughts blatantly apparent, Noelle continues on down the road. Massive polearm in hand. Hey, it's a nod to a certain character. That's funny.
あれはあれですごい人っぽいような。
She's certainly something. I mumbled, taken aback. As uttering the comment took the last of my remaining strength, my knees give out under me, and I slump against the wall.
でも狙われたのは
They
俺だっ
were
て。
after me? It's not unfathomable. I am cooperating with Arcueid after all. But that's not right. I don't know what the real reason is, but I have a feeling that isn't it. My vertigo returns, but focus now, and my adrenaline has faded. With one hand against the wall for support, I'll make my way to the main gate. My chest hurts. I need to get to my room while I'm still conscious, before my body completely gives out on me. I can worry about the rest later. Yay, we're making it! We're making it home! But the gate is much further than I thought. As my headache begins to ease, tension abandons the rest of my body. My back still up against her state outer wall. I watch as I drift off to sleep. Let's go! We're making it! I believe! Oh, we're dead. I saw the panther. We're fucking cooked. It's over, chat. We're dead. Fudge. I don't even know how we got here. I will like to save. Thank you. Hey! We're in chapter 9 now. So I'm gonna end it here. I think we made it pretty far, honestly. I know it's only been like an hour, but shoutouts for not dying, I think. I don't know. We made it, like I said, we're the next chapter. That's all that fucking matters, low-key. Do I want to play anything today? No, I'm gonna have this as a short stream. I love reading Tsukihime, but it surprisingly takes a lot out of me, personally. But I had fun. Anyway, bye everyone. Have a good day. Boop.